you're buying any cards from TCG Player, please use the link in the description to help support my content. This video is sponsored by Poton Store, TCG Player, PokemonCard.io, and Card Market. Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video here at Tailman. Thanks so much for tuning in. GENGAR VMAX has been in everyone's mouth lately. I believe Azul has been doing really good with the deck. Vinny Fernandez I saw also won a tournament with it, I think, or did really well, I'm not sure. And yeah, GENGAR VMAX seems to be taking the metagame by storm, and it makes sense when Mew VMAX is also the most popular deck in the format, as Fear and Panic does 60 damage for each of your opponent's Pokemon V and Pokemon GX in play. So that means you're going to be one-shotting not only because of weakness, but because of their full bench. GENGAR VMAX will be one-shotting a ton of stuff, but you also have the GMAX Swallow Up attack, which does 250 damage, and during your next turn this Pokemon can't attack. But with the Rapid Strike energy, Single Strike energy, sorry, you can deal up to 310, potentially 330, and with the Vitality Band, 340 damage. So you can actually one-shot every single VMAX out there, which is pretty important and pretty cool. You can't attack the turn afterwards, but usually you can expect that either your Gengar goes down or you just switch back into a different Gengar. You do have 3 switches and also 4 hiding energies to play around with that. And then you have, of course, the Single Strike Houndoom, allowing you to search for a Single Strike energy card and attach it to a Single Strike Pokemon. You put 2 damage counters on that, which is the major drawback, but I believe that's actually completely fine. And then we have 2 Crobats along with maximum consistency of Quick Ball, Great Ball, and Evolution Incense. We also have Research, Marnie, Boss's Orders, and Pierce as an inclusion in the deck, letting you search for an energy card and a dark Pokemon, which is pretty cool inclusion. Lets you search for energy and Crobat, or your Gengar and energy, which is what you'll want to do on turn 1. That way you don't rely 100% on the Houndoom. And then we have 4 Tower of Darkness to counter, Path to a Peak, but also to draw extra cards. We have 3 Urns, not 4 this time around, because we are not constantly discarding energy, such as with the Single Strike, Urshifu VMAX. And yeah, pretty straightforward deck, just quick beatdown since turn 2, as is the norm right now, which leads to 3, 4, 5 turn games. But that's what we can expect in today's video, to either win very quickly or lose very quickly. Let's jump into action. Alrighty, so in the coin flip, we are going first. We get our Gengar and an energy that is ideal, and that's exactly what we get, which is pretty cool. I didn't mention this in the deck preview, but Pain Explosion is actually also a pretty good attack, doing 190, but with Rapid Strike energies you can one-shot other Vs, which is always good. And it seems like we're up against a Galarian Weezing deck, but we don't rely too much on our abilities, and they're not going to be doing a ton of damage to us, I reckon, so I think it'll be fine. But actually, never mind, it's Eternatus. Alright, so Fear and Panic will be pretty powerful against them. I will need to find a switch in order to attack this upcoming turn. We do get Marnie out of this hand. Hopefully Marnie doesn't just kill me right here. And if my opponent evolves, it would have killed me. They didn't evolve, however, so Marnie does not kill me, which is, I'm very thankful for that. Okay, so I'll bench the Houndour as well. I'll play the Stadium, and then I'll go ahead and Crobat. If my opponent had been able to find energy, I would have been 100% dead, pretty much. Okay, I think I'll damage the active. Well, I don't need to, I guess. You know what, I'll discard that, draw a couple more cards. I do find a Quick Ball, which could lead to Crobat next turn. So I'm just wondering, do I damage my Gengar or do I damage my Houndour? I did not find a VMAX or any draw supporter for that matter. Okay, I think I'm just gonna power up the active. Oh, and I priced 2 Rapid Strike, or I priced 2 Rapid Strike energies. That is very sad. Okay, I'll just go ahead and Dark Slumber here. So we get the KO. I could have used Boss to take 2 prize cards. Maybe that would have been better. I could just, like, whoever gets the energy, or whatever my opponent does, I could just end up going boss. Galar Mine to trap me, which is annoying. There's the Crobat to draw extra cards. Yeah, I was gonna say, they really need an energy attachment right here. And I need a Gengar VMAX. I do have boss to free myself from the ability lock. My energy does get sent back to the deck, which is fine. I have another one. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna just use Crobat right here. Because they can never... Oh my gosh, well... Okay. Crushing Hammer, Fan of Waves, Alternatives with Galarian Weezing. I mean... After seeing that, right, I can fully understand why my opponent whiffed energy on turn 1. So... Now I fully understand that. Alright, there's a severe poison. I feel like it might be better to just KO the Weezing if I find the VMAX right here. So I'm gonna do that first. And I do not find the VMAX. I do find, however, another Gengar, which I think is what I'll end up grabbing instead of the Crobat, since I did top deck the Marnie. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll do this. And I mean, I do have 2 energies prized, so it might be worth playing the Urn right here. I'm surprised I've been able to attach energy consistently when I priced 2 of my 8 energies total. Alright, there's the Gengar VMAX, and I also find Great Balls and Evolution Incense, which is great. So I do get to evolve right here. I also get to... You know what? Yeah, I'm just not gonna play anything right here. Just save those cards for now. And we do a lot of damage. Best case scenario, my opponent can do 270 back, which is 10 short, right? And yeah, like, just take a look at this. They have Escape Rope, they have Energy Switch, they have Fan of Waves, they have the Galarian Weezing, and they have Crushing Hammers, right? So they're literally just trying to do everything with the deck at once. And that's just, like, really gonna affect your chances of doing well early on, right? Alright. They played 2 Fan of Waves even, not just the one. Thankfully I have the Pierce to guarantee an attachment. My Fear and Panic attack will one-shot Alternatives VMAX pretty much every single time. Did I just see a Pierce get discarded? No, our Raihan, okay. So they also have Raihan. They find the Energy Switch, so... I mean, they are down to 12 cards, which is very impressive, but... I can't imagine them playing the... Oh my gosh, and they have that, okay. They literally have the every... Okay, they didn't fill up their bench, so I didn't get KO'd. But they literally have the everything goes Gengar deck right here, or alternative deck. All right, yeah. On paper, I feel like I should have always won that most of the time. Not always, I guess. Most of the time I should have won that, but that was like an everything alternatives list, which we do get to see. So let's take a look. Yeah, 10 energies, actually a fairly big amount. A 3/3 line of Weezing, the 1 Zigzagoon, only a 3/3 alternatives, and then 2 energy switches, so they found their last energy switch. They're down to 4 Quick Ball and 2 Incense, right? And 3 Great Balls, so low on the... Oh, only 1 Hammer, okay, that's fine. No, not 4 Hammers. But take a look at the supporters as well, 3 and 3 instead of 4 and 4, so... My opponent cutting a lot of corners to add things like Big Charm, Incense, 1 Crushing Hammer. Alright, on to the next game. Alrighty. So, now we're against a Lightning deck, and we are going second, and we gave a mulligan, so odds stacking up against us right here. Our hand also leaves a lot to be desired with no supporter, but we do have Crobat, we do have the Stadium, so we might be able to get going. Lightning deck, Meowth and Lovable. I imagine this is Bolton VMAX with Intillion. I don't know, like the Intillion completely. I thought it was Bolton VMAX with Fluffy. The Intillion definitely puts me out of that train of thought. So we'll see what we have here. Alright, so a very underwhelming turn 1 for my opponent. I'm gonna play that, and then Quick Ball. I'm gonna Quick Ball for a Crobat here, even though I would like to attach to the Gengar. I draw 3 and then I can get 2 more off of the stadium, and there we go. Now this is what I'm talking about. I even find the Gengar, which is perfect. So we can do that, and then I don't even need to use the stadium now. I don't want to. Sure, I'll do this. And then, I mean, my hand's pretty good, honestly. So I'm just gonna keep it. Well, no, you know what? Let's keep digging. Let's keep setting up, right? I do have 2 other Houndooms. This deck isn't as Houndoom reliant as other single strike decks are. So yeah, better to just dig, find more resources, try to build a bigger advantage than what we currently have based on my opponent's not so great draws. And that's it, you know? We don't have Crobat, we do have Marnie for next turn. We're not really actually looking for anything, I guess, since I do have the attach, retreat, etc. So yeah, actually we're pretty fine. What? What the heck is this? Everyone's active opponent has any special energy attached? It is knocked out. Okay, so single strike Beedrill. I imagine. Okay. I don't know. Alright. So we do win the coin flip. Awesome. Let's see what we can do here. Starting Crobat, not great, especially not with this hand. As we do not have, okay, I was gonna say, as we do not have energy attachment. However, I did just top deck the energy, so that's useful. I fully expect to utilize Pierce next turn. So I'll go ahead and do this. I'll go ahead and attach. I'm not Pierce, sorry, Research. Definitely not Marnie. My opponent will not fill up their bench with a lot of V Pokemon, unless it's like a Suicune deck. And even then, they'll still keep tabs on it, so it's very unlikely that I'll get a knockout on that Calyrex. They got out of the way and research a bunch of resources. Which I wasn't really threatening KO next turn, right? So that felt a little over eager. I feel like they could have Marnied and still been fine, but hey. Alright. Fan of Waves, raw Fan of Waves right there. Not great. Okay, that top deck not very good for us. Okay, so do I Pierce for Houndour, assuming my Crobat's gonna die next turn? Do I Pierce for Houndour and a single strike energy? Nah, I wanna research. Alright, no attachment. I do find double Houndour, sort of. Go ahead and discard this. Triple Houndour, even no attachment though. No attachment really sucks. So I could play the Crobat to try to find energy. Wow, I priced 3 hidings? Are you serious? What is happening? Okay. Yeah, the issue is the Crobat going down, but there's nothing I can do to stop that. So, okay. Maybe my play is to find all 4 Rapid Strike energy next turn. So triple Houndoom plus attachment. That's the goal. Or triple Houndoom plus Vitality Event, right? That is also a possibility. Though if a Path to Peak gets played, then I'm definitely gonna be out of my Crobat ability for the rest of the game. Alright. Oh wow. Actually did not take a knockout. Very peculiar decision. The Houndoom top deck definitely very nice. I mean, I can still pull this off. It's just gonna be a little more difficult now. I also have to find a switch. Yep, it's not happening. Well, it could still happen with the other Crobat, but drawing both single strike energies is just ridiculous. I mean, I might as well try, I guess. Sure, let's try. Let's just go for it. I need an urn, then, in order to pull this off. I found the triple Houndoom somehow. I need an urn and a switch. Alright, going all in. This is the literal definition of going all in. I priced a switch on top of things, right? So 3 hiding and a switch are priced. Alright, can I find a switch and an urn? I do find the switch. That would have been the difficult-ish card. The urn was right there at the top. Okay, let's go. Urn or Vitality Band? Let's go, please. Yes, both? What? What the heck? Okay, so no joke. Yeah. Ever since I said, or I don't know, like I feel like my luck lately has been completely outstanding, like out of this world outstanding. Which is a nice change of pace, right? Definitely a nice change of pace. I've been winning a lot more in the last few videos than I'm used to. So it's very surprising that things like this end up working out so well. I'm probably getting more need here, right? Unless my opponent goes Melanie to get an attack off. Which I think would be fine. Does go for the Melanie, interesting. Okay. Alright, alright. I appreciate that. Alright. There's the Melanie, so we got to keep our whole hand. So if my opponent actually decides to attack me, not only do they not get a knockout, but I do get a knockout because I have the other switch right here. Which I'm pretty happy about. Of course I can't knock out with the first attack, right? I'm only doing Fear and Panic, 70. Like, I'm definitely not doing enough. Even if they bench another Suicune or another Ice Rider, there's no way my first attack does 160 damage. 260, sorry. With 3 Suicunes, maybe, but not with 4. I mean, not with 2. Fan of Waves doesn't really matter. Not the second Fan of Waves? It is, right? Yeah, second Fan of Waves. Alright, so Fear and Panic definitely does enough. So I guess I'll do this. And I'll do this. This might just prompt a concession from my opponent. If it doesn't, I'm gonna go ahead and Pierce, because if I get Marnied, then I definitely don't want these cards, I guess. Actually, let's just grab this one. I don't think it matters at this point. Let's go ahead and discard you. Definitely don't need the 4th Houndour. There's the other switch. And we'll go GMAX Swallow Up. I can't attack once again next turn, but that is okay. Even if my Gengar gets... If my Gengar gets KO'd, it has to be through Melanie. And if my Gengar gets KO'd through Melanie, then Pain Explosion, as long as there's no Cape of Toughness, would be enough. But I also have Boss to use Houndoom to knock out either Sobble or Drizzle, whatever that is, because with 2 single strike energies I do 90, so there's no way for me to lose this game at this point. If they use Marnie, then they're not attacking me. If they use Raihan, then they are, I guess. And it seems like that's what they're gonna go for. They will be taking 5 prizes this turn, which is pretty cool, but they did use Raihan. My hand sticks, and therefore that Drizzle is gone. That Drizzle is completely gone. So yeah, this is GG. Them putting the energy back could have mattered if I hadn't grabbed it last turn. I mean, it's fine, I have the earn. Wow, they didn't choose to knock out Crobat for some reason. It doesn't make sense not to knock out Crobat. Or I don't understand why not, but meh. I mean, I guess it's fine. Earn, put 2 back. Use 1 ability. That's 50 plus 20, that's 70. 90. Boss. KO with Darkness Fang for my last prize card. Nice. Straightforward, powerful, 4-turn games. I like this deck.